irresistible force.
And her partner from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
One of the most dominant women in WWE history. Physically unparalleled in the women's division, Nia Jax has imposed her will on everyone that steps in the ring as opposition. An incredible pedigree for success for Nia Jax. Here comes the Queen.
And their opponent, first, accompanied by Roman Reigns, from the Queen City, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair.
Back at NXT, Charlotte was part of a group called the Four Horsewomen with Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. Wow, has Charlotte evolved from those times? Many believe, Corey, Charlotte is the greatest of all time when it comes to history-making moments, capturing championships, and excelling inside the squared circle. Nobody does it quite like Charlotte Flair. Multi-time champion, history maker, record setter, legend in the making. Mella is money!
And her partner, from Staten Island, New York, the Princess of Staten Island, Carmella.
Byron, are you ready to admit the truth yet? That Carmella's the most obnoxious woman in the entire women's division? You are delusional. Mella is money. Oh, great, you can wear blinders. Why would I want blinders on when Mella's around? So what would you know anything about how to win a title like Mella? So I see you're kissing up to Carmella as well. Why wouldn't I? I think she's an unbelievable talent. Mella is money. And it looks like it'll be these two superstars kicking it off here tonight. Guys, there's nothing like a good old-fashioned tag team match. Incredible agility. Ooh. Uh-oh. Super kick! Oh, this is not good at all. What's this going to be? Wheelbarrow, flapjack, face first. It's over. She has some reason to be concerned here. Her and her partner making a great tag team. We'll see what they're made of here.
The good news is that if it gets too out of control, she has her partner she can tag in while she catches her breath in the corner.
I definitely didn't anticipate her struggling so much, but hey, crazy things have happened here in the WWE. James Ellsworth, 2016, is a perfect example of that. Beautiful technique. Shot block. Oh, distance there. She goes for the cover. Ember Moon with an easy kick out. Not yet. Carmella wants to put this away.
She better do something fast. She fights out.
But that doesn't mean the damage wasn't already done, Michael. Tag made. What are we going to see?
Probably a double team.
Holy cow! Double back body drop. Wow.
One thing nobody could ever take away from Carmella is that she will forever be known as the first ever female to win a Money in the Bank ladder match.
She's definitely etched her name in the history books, but Michael, let's not forget that her victory didn't come without its fair share of controversy.
Leave it to Saxton to call Carmella's Money in the Bank victory controversial. Of course, you also failed to mention Carmella backed that win up with a second Money in the Bank ladder match victory just days later.
I definitely give Carmella credit for that one, Corey, but I can't justify the first victory. Not when it was James Ellsworth who actually climbed the ladder and grabbed the briefcase.
Oh, face first. Good night. Look at that. Ooh, what impact. Within 5 years of her first match at NXT, Charlotte has a list of big matches that would already qualify her as a Hall of Famer, and the list just keeps growing. Nailed it. There's the switch. Carmella is in.
Oh, incredible height. Michael, Charlotte's big match resume is amazing. She won the first ever WWE Women's Iron Man match, the first ever Raw Women's Championship match. Look out, look out. This could be it. I don't know. She breaks it. Wow, she's quite the escape artist, Michael. Torturous knee.
Gals, Carmella may be in a bad way here.
She doesn't want this lack of momentum to snowball.
She's putting up quite a fight here, Cole, but despite that, now is probably a good time to look for the tag.
She's definitely slowing down here a bit, but that doesn't mean it's the end of the road for her. Not by a long shot. Carmella with a nice reversal.
Put right in the jaw. Oh, nasty impact. Oh, look at this. Now, look at his aggression in the corner. Put right in the jaw. She comes up big with a reversal.
In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about classic techniques, like cutting the ring in half, isolating your opponent, relegating them to your corner, and making frequent tags so that the fresh man is always in the ring. That's how you keep your opponents off balance.
She's looking at it. Oh, from the top. And there it is, boys. Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful.
And the cover for the win!
This is it. For as good as Carmella is, Corey, the unfortunate truth is she's not above bending the rules a bit to gain an advantage.
I don't know what's so unfortunate about that, Cole.
The goal is to win, and there are few better at finding different ways to win than Carmella. It's not her fault the officials don't know how to do their jobs. Oh, the dreaded claw to the shoulder. Man. Well, Corey clearly has no issue with Carmella's nefarious in-ring style, but Byron, her opponents most certainly do.
They do, Michael, but they also know what they're getting into ahead of time. So they know that they have to be on the lookout all match long for any shortcuts Carmella might take.
Charlotte, big move coming.
She better do something fast.
And she breaks free.
I don't know how she did it. That was impressive.
Caught with the elbow.
Right on the jaw.
The first ever Women's Royal Rumble match was full of amazing moments, but Nia Jax may have had the best performance of the 29 women who didn't win that match.
I agree, Michael. While Asuka was obviously the true winner of the match, Nia Jax had plenty to be proud of, lasting 18 minutes and single-handedly eliminating 4 competitors.
And Charlotte does what she does best.
Fellas, let's go back to Nia Jax's Royal Rumble performance. When it comes to unassisted elimination, she did the most in the Royal Rumble, tied with Michelle McCool. But here's the thing. McCool was a surprise entrant. 4 women knew to prepare for Nia and still fell to the irresistible force.
Nia Jax set another record that night as 6 women needed to team together to eliminate the irresistible force. And it was 6 of the all-time greats: Asuka, Bayley, Natalya, Trish Stratus, and the Bella Twins. During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 fall handstand. And here comes Charlotte. Charlotte's done playing. We're looking at complete domination here. What a stomp. Good grief. The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in a 2 out of 3 falls format. Cesaro and Sheamus didn't waste any time and scored the decisive first fall after a brogue kick rocked Jeff Hardy. Cesaro and Sheamus wanted to continue their domination of Team Extreme, but the Hardys had other ideas as Matt tied things up at 1 fall apiece after a twist of fate on the Swiss sideboard. After a swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy, the match broke down and the 3rd fall was ruled a double countout.
What a strike. Right on the mark.
Nia Jax is really starting to fade now. You can see her partner wants to get tagged in here.
She's taking on quite a bit of damage here, guys, and if she doesn't find a way to make the tag soon, this one might be over. Well, I still think she has the best shot at winning this match. She just seems one step faster than her opponent here tonight.
Using the elbow as a weapon.
Oh, man, she's rolling now. Total silence. That's what makes her so dangerous.
And she lets her free.
But the damage was certainly done, Michael.
That kick will stop you in your tracks. I don't know how much more Nia Jax can endure. I don't know how much more punishment she can take.
I don't know how these women are finding it within themselves to power through here. This is amazing.
Carmella has, you gotta believe this one's over.
Man, she knows how to make a good. She win it here.
She's got a tremendous amount of resilience, so I think she's got something left here.
She just will not give up, Cole. She is on fire.
Looking for the win.
Jackson, a leg drop. Thunderous leg drop. I bet you feel foolish riding her out now.
What a tag team display. That match is worth another look. Here we go.
She's taking care of business. Oh, I can't believe this. That's a woman on a mission. And here's how she finishes things.
When you think of the Monday Night Wars, this man here, Goldberg, an integral part.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Sasha Banks from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 270 pounds. The NXT Tag Team Champion, Goldberg.
One of the driving forces behind WCW's success, former WCW champion, a man who absolutely breathes intensity. Beyond the WCW championship, Goldberg's a two-time United States champion, one-time WCW Tag Team champion. Oh, and by the way, a WWE Universal champion.
In fact, you go back to WCW went wild in 1998, where Goldberg defeated 8 members of the NWO in a battle royal.
That was back when pretty much everybody in WCW was in the NWO. You know what, Byron? They wouldn't let you in either.
You ready for a Lucha House party? Yeah, I am.
Debuted at 16 years old.
And his partner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 175 pounds, Grand Metalik.
The king of the ropes, Grand Metalik is here, baby. Grand Metalik, otherwise known as the king of the ropes, one of the most exciting superstars in the cruiserweight division.
As ugly as he is talented.
I'm not, Corey. Come on. And here is the big dog on Monday Night Raw.
And their opponent, first, accompanied by Stephanie McMahon from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
Yeah, that was still competing in NXT when the Shield was running a roughshod. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and this man, Roman Reigns. And we knew the future was bright, but no one quite expected Reigns to have the impact on the WWE Universe that he had since the NXT days. The workhorses of WWE proudly feels that he carries this business on his broad shoulders and will continue to do so well into the future.
Well, Roman has that swagger. Roman has that confidence. And Roman has that message for the entire roster of WWE. If you think you can stop me, try.
Yeah, good luck with that. Try, Byron, try. I'm good. One of only 2 men in history to beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. And well on his way to being an all-time great. The People's Champion!
And his partner from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, The Rock.
Listen to this close! The Brahma Bull!
people are going nuts for the People's Champion. Saxton, I can't even hear what you're saying right now. I couldn't be happier. Talk about electrifying. This arena is rocking right now. The Brahma Bull has arrived. Much-deserved ovation for the Great One. An 8-time WWE Champion. The Rock's one of the biggest stars in the entire world, and Byron, I think you should keep his name out of your mouth, you jabroni.
Both legal men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go.
These guys are undoubtedly going to give us a show here tonight. Roman Reigns calls the ring his yard, and I don't expect him to give it up tonight. Well, the big dog's on the hunt, and I wouldn't want to be in his sights right now. Oh, man, what a shining wizard. Right to the belly. Oh, what a boot.
It was surreal to see Goldberg back in WWE. The energy and intensity that followed him his entire career returned to Monday Night Raw, and it brought him to Fastlane against Universal Champion Kevin Owens.
Goldberg was a grand medalist going for it. Is he done?
How'd he do that?
I don't know, Michael, but good thing. I don't think he could have taken much more of that. I'll revisit Goldberg versus Kevin Owens. It is absurd that KO had to defend his Universal Championship against Goldberg. Owens didn't have the proper time to prepare, and Goldberg didn't climb the ranks in order to properly earn a title shot. Then you'll love this, Corey. Goldberg is the only superstar to be crowned WCW World Heavyweight Champion, WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and the WWE Universal Champion. Submission time. Is he done? Oh, and he slips out. Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not. Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash 2016. The unlikely duo of Rhino and Heath Slater caught lightning in a bottle and ran through the tag team title tournament. In the finals, Rhino and Slater took on the Usos to see which team would be the inaugural Tag Team Champions.
There was a lot on the line in the tag team tournament finals. The Usos wanted to add another tag team title reign to their resume and enjoyed the recognition of being the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The team of Rhino and Heath Slater was a team no one expected to be in the finals. Slater had extra motivation because he was fighting for a WWE contract.
And at one point, it seemed like the Usos had everything well in hand, but Rhino and Heath Slater refused to lose. After a gore from Rhino practically cut Jimmy Uso in half, Rhino and Heath Slater went from an unlikely tag team to the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Never say never in WWE is absolutely right. Guys, when The Rock first broke into WWE, he was often referred to as a blue chipper. And given his legendary lineage, it's easy to see why so much was expected from him right from the start.
Quick thinking to avoid that one.
Oh, huge big boot.
As Byron mentioned, The Rock comes from a long line of successful Samoan superstars, including former WWE Tag Team Champion Rocky Johnson, grandfather of High Chief Peter Maivia, both of whom are WWE Hall of Famers.
And with respect to those legends, I'd say it's The Rock and his multiple World Championship reigns and WrestleMania main events who shine the brightest. Yeah, and he seems to have an endless supply of energy.
Roman Reigns makes the tag.
Over the last few years, the tag team scene in WWE is hotter than it's ever been.
And he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
What a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
What's the next move for Goldberg to turn things around quickly to remain in this thing? This tag team match is dangerously close to getting out of control for him. The tag team competition right now is as heated as it's ever been since the Attitude Era. Everywhere you look, there's another tremendous tag team combination looking to make a run at the WWE Tag Team Gold. When we talk about the New Day, the team won a fatal four-way match. Here's a cover. And Goldberg easily avoids the pinfall.
Yeah, you didn't actually think that was going to work, did you? Kick out. Goldberg obviously didn't want to add anything to the loss code. Thunderous slam.
When this guy's on, look out.
When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Bristol
Superman punch. The shoulders are down. An easy kick out there.
Wow, I am impressed.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble here.
Game, set, match.
Here's the cover. Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos in sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit.
I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha, Anderson and Gallows, the New Day, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro and Sheamus. I could be here all day naming championship caliber teams. And when the tag team scene is that competitive, you don't know which team will be wearing the gold. Goldberg possesses immeasurable intensity and devastating power. We're looking at one of the strongest forces to ever step foot in a ring. But what has driven him in the most is being a superhero for his son. Goldberg is looking golden right now.
Byron alluded to Goldberg's motivations for his return. To millions of people around the world, Goldberg is a real-life superhero. His return was able to inspire a new generation in the WWE.
The superstar knowing exactly. Oh, what impact! Just a crushing blow from Goldberg.
Harsh impact. Seems like Roman Reigns has lost a step. His hopes of winning this tag team match are starting to dwindle.
In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner locked up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match via pinfall, submission, count out, or disqualification. This might be it. Oh, my.
In a standard tag team match, one competitor is in the ring against an opponent, and their teammate is in their corner standing on the ring apron. I should also point out that the competitor in the ring, as far as the referee is concerned, is the legal man. Only the legal man can attempt to score a fall over an opponent or be defeated by an opponent.
In a tag match, when a superstar tags their partner, the person who tagged...
Oh, here it is! An incredible combination.
But can he...
Look at this.
One! Most of the truly great tag teams in sports entertainment created a double-team finishing maneuver. The spike pile driver from Anderson and Blanchard, the heart attack from the Hart Foundation, the rocker dropper from the Rockers, or the doomsday device from the Road Warriors. A team needs to have a tag team finisher and be able to execute that finisher on all types of opponents.
Corey, a few moments ago, we mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget about the 3D from the Dudley Boys, or the double drop kick from the 2017 WWE Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express. In tag team action, like in singles competition, once a duo nails their opponent with a finisher, that should signal the beginning of the end. It can take a long time for a tag team to decide on a double team finisher, but I agree. A team needs one, and it should be something that can be administered to any opponent. That's when a finishing move is truly effective. And since we're talking about tag teams, remember you and your partner have until the referee's 5 count to execute the move. Oh, and he connects.
There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like that. Come on, toughen up.
Oh, my goodness, this hurts. Oh!
The Rock looking a little off his game right now. He needs to find a way to get on the offensive, guys.
This is not the time to be a hero. To keep this match from slipping away, he needs to get his partner in there and take a break. The bottom line here is that despite what's going on right now, he's still in much more favorable health than his opponent. Oh boy, he is rolling.
The Rock tagged in. Oh no, we know what this is. Electrifying execution.
Is that it? Is it over?
They got it.
Now let's take a look back at these guys in action. I remember this part very well. This was another great moment. Man, oh man, look at that. He really put on a great show.
Not afraid to remind you either. What an incredible career so far. The statistician for Titus. Covered by Tina. Great competitor. Dana Brooks, certainly one of the hardest workers in the women's division. Always trying to learn new skills and techniques to better her game. You have any great stats on this match tonight in NXT for Dana Brooks? 60% of the time, Dana Brooks' statistics are right every time. And what exactly are these statistics? Well, it depends on the situation, Byron. It's not like you just pull these facts out of thin air. There's a lot of research, there's development, there's studies involved. Hopefully they come with a fact checker. Are you looking at the future right here?
And your opponent, first, from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
WWE Universe, you are looking at a superstar who is simply blessed to be the best. Just naturally better than everybody else. Even when only doing the bare minimum.
When you talk about some of that natural athletic talent, Corey, Bianca's been exceptional her entire life. She earned all SEC and All-American honors in track and field at the University of Tennessee. If you just ask her, she'll tell you why she's better than everybody else.
You got eyes, Byron, you understand. A freak in the weight room, a beast in the ring. Bianca Belair can do it all.
And she's got a lethal hair whip.
Women's division, I hope you're ready for a fight.
Tamina is a scary woman.
And her partner, from Pacific Island, Tamina.
That is a scary human being. The tag team action underway here. When I think of tag teams that can make a major impact on today's WWE, I absolutely think of these two teams. Just breaking down the opponent. And setting up, using the knee as a weapon. Oh, this is not good at all. Tag made. Strong kick. My goodness. I know Dana Brooke very well, and an opponent has to beware of the barrage of powerful offense that Dana will bum rush him with. Dana Brooke is relentless. Look at Dana Brooke's perfectly sculpted physique. When Brooke uses her power against an opponent, the results are devastating. And Dana won't stop the attack until her opponent is defeated in every way imaginable. A superstar has to keep an eye on Dana Brooke from the moment they signed a contract to compete against her. If Dana's able to utilize her awesome strength, her opponent won't last long. Ooh, what impact. What a stomp. Good grief. Oh, nasty impact. Oh, boy, he unloaded there. Perhaps feeling a little more comfortable on the outside at this point. Looks like she wants to beat her inside the ring. Oh, man. In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalya and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner, and Tamina was in Natalya and Carmella's corner.
That was a long way down.
I think only a group as treacherous as the welcoming committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalya's power set the tone for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was until Carmella's overconfidence let the Irish glass kicker turn the tide and get back into the match. And then it was elementary from there for the Irish-born superstar. Naomi did an excellent job of making sure any quote-unquote committee nonsense cost her girls the match. Once Becky Lynch got Carmella locked in the disarmor, there was nothing for the Staten Island Princess to do but to tap out. And it didn't take long for that to happen. There have been times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed, and over time they develop and bond and become an outstanding tag team combination. The team that immediately comes to mind is the powerhouse duo of Cesaro and Sheamus. After their thrilling best-of-7 series, I wouldn't think they developed into a top tag team. I don't think anyone thought Cesaro and Sheamus would develop into a premier tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies than as enemies. And when they combined their incredible strength, the results were something that couldn't be ignored. It was really unbelievable to witness the evolution of Cesaro and Sheamus as a team. We saw them improve every week and conquer a variety of opponents. To see the Swiss Cyborg and Celtic Warrior go from unwilling partners to WWE Raw Tag Team Champions was truly impressive. The WWE Mixed Match Challenge made for some strange teams, but perhaps the weirdest duo in the entire tournament was Alexa Bliss and the Macho Man, Braun Strowman. Yeah, the WWE Universe gave Bliss and Braun the name Team Little Big, and the numbers don't lie. Braun is almost 2 feet taller than Bliss and almost 300 pounds heavier.
Byron, I'm surprised you watched Mixed Match Challenge after you got fired.
Reassigned.
That's even more impressive than Bliss and Braun's size difference is their teamwork. They beat the 2 toughest gingers in WWE when they defeated Becky Lynch and Sami Zayn in tag team competition.
Their win wasn't a huge shock. Yes, it was. What was a shock, Corey, was Bliss and Braun admitting that they found each other cute. Well, that's a strange couple to sit behind.
It's not strange, it's beautiful, Byron.
Tag in. And there's the reversal from Dana Brooke. Nailed it. This must be it. Oh, my. He's able to get out of the way there. What a stop. Good grief. She might have it. Oh, driver. She got it. Things just went from bad to worse. This could be it. Cover. And she kicks out at 2. Wow. And there's the tag. Tamina into the ring. In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about classic techniques, like cutting the ring in half, isolating your opponent, relegating them to your corner, and making frequent tags so that the fresh man is always in the ring. That's how you keep your opponents off balance. Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful. Continuity between tag team partners is crucial. But a team is able to keep one opponent in the ring for an extended period of time without making a tag. They're able to focus their attack on one individual and one body part. And that's when things really start to take shape if you're on the tag team that's in control of the match. When you look at the tag teams who dominated this business, all of them worked well together as a unit and were able to keep an opponent in the ring long enough to make that adversary the focal point of their assault. Harsh impact. What a stop. Good grief. Oh my goodness, crushing it. Knee drop. Jeez. What does Alexa Bliss need to do now? At this point, she really needs to think about making a tag to her partner.
She really needs to make a tag here, guys. There's no way she can continue like this and expect to win the match. There's just no way. All these women have to pull away here eventually. At this point, it looks like it might just be her opponent.
Comes in off the tag. You gotta believe this one's over. And she's knocked off her feet.
I think that was caught her by surprise, Michael. During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If the team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch-up. Alexa's just plain scary when she gets going.
She shows signs of life.
She's showing a lot more than that.
The 2 out of 3 falls match, you saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus as a throwback. Bianca Belair, big move coming.
Now, she just needs to finish her off.
And it's Alexa Bliss with the reversal. And that's the tag to Dana Brooke.
Oh, what a hit! When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Toros brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another.
Very difficult position to be in right now.
Yeah, situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly.
Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos in sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit.
I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha, Anderson and Gallows, the New Day, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro and Sheamus.
Look out. There's the tag.
And that changes the entire outlook for these women, Michael. Oh, talk about getting flattened. Yeah, she's going to be feeling that one for a while.
She's looking at it.
Oh, but does Dana have enough gas in her tank to capitalize? Jeez, I don't like Tamina's chances in this one.
Across the shoulders.
That's how you put an exclamation point on a match. What a slam, Michael.
She's got some fight left in her.
Not yet. You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now.
You got to feel for Tamina Snuka looking beaten down at this point.
The tag team partner has to be concerned at this point. Yeah, she's in a very bad...
Oh, and she makes the tag.
And not a moment too soon, Michael. Look at the quickness by Dana Brooke.
She might have it.
There it is. That is a game changer. I don't like Dana Brooke's chances at all.
There's a pin now. Look at this. And the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
Ooh, what a jawbreaker.
The tag team scene here at WWE is undergoing a bit of a renaissance, and it's because of action like this. Great effort from both these teams, guys, but at this point, both sides look to be struggling here. I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical. Beautiful technique. Dana Brooke is a woman you do not Alexa's just plain scary when she gets going like this. Look at Alexa Bliss. She's feeling it. Amazingly, neither side looking to get in here, guys. I don't think we could have asked for a more exciting match. Alexa Bliss in off the tag. If every tag team in the back isn't watching this match right now, insult to injury. That has got to be it. But now, can Alexa Bliss capitalize? Some good technique right there. Bianca Belair, big move coming. Camilla Smoker giving a little South Pacific flavor up. Not so fast, she breaks it. Yeah, but it's got to just be a matter of time before she gets kicked off here. Oh, what impact! And nobody gets Bianca Belair there. A lot of pride on the line here in this tag team encounter. Only two of these competitors wound up getting what they came for. The win. Coach Impact. Dana Brooke tag in. Oh, what impact. And no one gets Bianca Belair there. Now we go. Oh, and she gets fooled by that one. Yeah, there's no staying on your feet after something like that. Off the turnbuckle goes Tamina. She's looking at it. Look at her go. You gotta believe this one's over. Waiting for a repeat. She goes for the cover. 1, 2. Off the shoulders. Driver. And there it is, boys. Yeah, you don't see a squeak out of cover. 1, 2, 3. Good like that. There's a lot about a duo. We've got some time to take another look at some of the highlights from that one. Who could forget this? Almost forgot about this one. Look at her go. Still can't believe I get paid to watch this amazing action. Big pinfall victory here tonight. These two girls make me think that we should have a women's tag team championship. Who else to talk to get that done? I can imagine your own teammate also lives the Viking lifestyle. He's a direct descendant of Eric the Red.
She's been blessed by the gods to be favored in battle.
Byron, time to put your hair up and screw her up. Well, you don't have any hair, but you get the point.
And her opponent, first, from Shamar, New Jersey, Sonya Deville.
Byron, I would love to see you interview Sonya Deville so she could punch you right in the mouth.
I wouldn't enjoy that at all.
Sonya Deville is as bad as they come.
Sonya Deville, such a force in the women's division, from topping up in 2015 to NXT in 2017. What a name she's beginning to make for herself in the WWE Universe.
A true pioneer.
And from Seattle, Washington, Ivory.
Ivory, incredibly comfortable in high-pressure situations, has won women's championship matches multiple times over her illustrious career.
Not just from Ivory was part of the right to censor. And a good message. In the first ever Hardcore Rules women's match in WWE.
True trailblazer here in WWE's women's division.
And we're underway with triple threat action.
A lot of times, the smart move in a match like this is to sit back in the weeds. Let the other two superstars tear each other apart. Let's see if we get any of that here tonight.
Boom, nice. Oh, double knee face breaker.
Beautiful technique.
And a knee stop.
That'll ruin your leg.
Nailed it. This might be it. Oh, my. Oh, nasty impact.
At 2016's Clash of Champions, it was another classic triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. It was Bayley versus the Boss, Sasha Banks, versus the champion, Charlotte Flair. The match started out more like a singles match between the Boss and the Queen. Bayley learned very quickly it was every woman for herself.
The triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship was another example of the incredible competition between the female superstars of WWE. Charlotte was physically dominant, fighting off the challenges of Bayley and Sasha Banks. At one point, the Queen even landed a moonsault on both their opponents at the same time. But the Boss and Bayley put it all on the line and kept fighting.
There were several near pinfalls during this battle, but in the end, as it should be, the Queen exhibited her genetic superiority by fighting off both her challengers. After drilling Bayley with a boot to the face, the Queen pinned the hugger and retained her Raw Women's Championship.
And look, it hung up on the second. Oh! And again, unbelievable.
You don't see that every day.
Oh, God, that hurt. Oh, man, by the hair.
Just launched.
Looks like she wants to win early. She's not done yet. It's going to take more than that. What's Ivory putting together here?
It's always important to get off to a strong start in a match. It's even more important to do that in a triple threat match, given that you're going up against two opponents at the same time. Add to that the no disqualification.
She gets out of it.
She has a new life now, Michael.
Right to the back of the neck. She comes up big with a reversal.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Byron, you spoke about this before. A competitor must do everything they can do to start things off on the right foot in a triple threat match. One way to do that is to target one of your opponents and go after them as soon as the bell rings. You're battling two opponents at the same time, so it's hunt or be hunted.
And that's what I like, Michael. It's survival of the fittest in that ring. In a triple threat, a superstar can't waste time feeling opponents out, getting warmed up, or easing their way into the match. You have to go at it as soon as the match begins.
This doesn't look good, Byron.
Yeah, this is how people end up getting hurt.
When she gets in attack mode, look out. Nailed it.
And Sonya Deville says, not this time.
What a stop.
Good grief.
Ironby was able to get out of the way there.
And Sonya Deville says, not this time.
Shoulders on the mat.
I believe an easy kick out there.
Not even close.
Oh man, she is rolling now. She is on fire.
What's Sarah Logan putting together here? Oh, nasty impact.
There is no coming back from that one.
Setting him up. Oh, a shin breaker. It'll be hard to walk after that. Ooh, what impact. Sonya Deville has been roughed up pretty hard here.
Folks, this could be the beginning of the end for her here in this triple threat match.
You've got to give these women so much credit. They've really been...
Will this be enough? Kicking out of that man. Used up her last bit of energy.
so resourceful.
Just a step quicker, it looks like.
Oh, slams her down. She has got to take advantage here.
Cover. Left out a 2 count. She's still in this one. Controlling the arm. Oh, and a knee strike. Suplex. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Ivory with a serious reason for concern.
How much longer can she go in this triple threat match?
The last thing she wants is to be a target in this match. But unfortunately for her, that's exactly what she's become. She has to be careful here, guys.
Ooh!
Wow, she's fought her way all the way back here.
Shoulders down, is it enough?
Yes! Unreal performance.
Triple threats always deliver 3 times the action, and that one was no exception. Take a look.
She's taking care of business. Man, this was great. Remember this? She proves she has what it takes to be one of the best in the business.